Bum 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 bum. Ba-dum ba-da-da-dum bum bum. Ba-dum ba-da-da-dum bum. Ba-dum ba-da-da-dum bum bum. Ba-dum ba-da-da-dum bum. Ba-da-ba-bum. 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 Bum 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 bum. Ba-dum da-da-da-dum dum dum. Da-dum da-da-da-dum dum. Da-dum da-da-da-dum dum dum. Da-dum da-da-da-dum dum. He 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 he. All right. You already know that I'm goaded. Price shooting up, fully loaded. Used to see the Lambo I rode in. I'm at the petting zoo floating. Smoking on goat grass and for the pack. Goaded on chain and we on track. Okay. Whoops. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay. D-Man just got out the vent. I'm doing 10 in a week. Alright. Let's get it. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I'll get started in 1 second. I'm just doing this shit real quick. We're almost ready though. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, let's do this a little bit actually. I guess we could send it the other way, no? It's lit at the night show. Ooh, anything can happen at the night show. Ooh, at the night show. Ooh. Alright. Don't you open up that window. Don't you let out that antidote. Popping pills is all we know. Inhales is all we know. Don't go through the front door. It's low key at the night show. Alright. We're officially good to go. LFG. Okay. I'm tired, honestly. Let's get to it. Just finishing uploading this. Party on a Sunday. Do it all again on Monday. Spent the check on a weekend. I might do it all again. I just hit a 3-peat. Hello and welcome everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive and I'm your host, Ynot. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time and we're talking all things cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, decentralized finance, cryptographic encryption. We're talking about Bitcoin, we're talking about altcoins, we're talking about meme coins and everything in between coins. From the deep down and dirty trenches of Solana all the way up to the big dog macro heavy hitters. It's a pleasure to see you guys. We've got Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Solana, Tron, Dogecoin, Cardano, Hyperliquid, Monero, Chainlink, Canton, Stellar, Litecoin, Hedera, Avalanche, Sui, Zcash, Shiba, Ton, Kronos, World Liberty Financial, Polkadot, Uniswap, Pi Network, all the way down to Aster and Pepe. It's a pleasure to see you guys. Another day, another dollar. Slow and steady wins the race, and it's a marathon, not a race. Gold, silver, oil, stocks, bonds, economics, day trading, options, success and motivation. We're talking about all of it. We're locking and loading. So without further ado, let's begin. Let's rock and roll, lock and load. It's a pleasure to see you guys. Good to see you. Bark, good to see you. Eat, it's a pleasure to have you guys on the stream. Another day, another dollar. Let's get it while we can. Take a look around at what's going on in the market. I just uploaded a new TikTok about the biggest drama going on in crypto TikTok. Soul Snatcher versus Masked Gambler. I just uploaded a TikTok about this. The wildest story I've seen in a while. These guys are absolutely at each other's necks right now, figuring out who rug pulled Rizster. Everyone's trying to figure out who rug pulled Rizster. This is a 2-week-old coin. It had a chart that wicked right up to around 200,000 right out of the gate. Fell down, been trending down for a while, and somewhere around the 70,000 market cap range, it just full stack nuked. One single sell for thousands of dollars, totally taking every penny out of the liquidity and sending this chart immediately straight to zero. One of the hardest rug pulls we've ever seen. Both sides are fighting, trying to accuse each side of being responsible. You have Soul Snatcher, who was the face of the project, that was visible on the stream every single day, telling y'all that this was the next big thing. And then you got Masked on the other side, who was the man behind the curtain, who had worked with the project closely and was responsible for a lot of the wallets here. Both sides are accusing the other of rug pulling the coin, and I honestly don't know who it could be. You guys will have to watch that video and make your own determination. It's good to see you, Diet. By the way, Diet, I gotta give you my new phone number. I have a different phone number than the one that you had. I don't know if you've been texting me, but I haven't had that phone number for like 2 weeks or so. But it's good to see you, Diet. How you been, bro? How you been? Good to see you, Big Kahuna. Text you, bet. Can you send me your number on Discord again? I'll get you on my new shit. I gotta get your brother's shit too. Cause yeah, I don't have that phone anymore. Living the dream, that's wonderful, bro. That's good to hear. You back home or are you still on the road enjoying this good weather? For sure, for sure. Holy moly, do you guys see this? Flork is up to 600,000 market cap. We were just looking at this on my stream a couple days ago when it was down between 10 and 30K. You guys were talking about this. 78 degrees in Ohio. That's not even bad. It's not even that bad. Good energy still up compared to what you called it out a week ago? Yes. Same is true for Tappy Bird. Both projects have a higher floor now than they did back then. What can I say? I got on-chain motion. TikTok told me today that I am top 100%. I'm better than 100% of other streamers on TikTok. I have streamed every single week for a full year. I've only missed a couple of days. I have the most consistent stream. I've streamed every single day this month, and I am now better than 100%. I'm top 0%. That's top 0.5% out of everyone on TikTok. Not crypto streamers, not some kind of small niche echo chamber, none of that bullshit. The entire platform. Out of all of the billions of users, all of the millions of people that go live on TikTok, I am top percentage. It's pretty awesome. Every single stream, I get more viewers, I get more likes, I get more comments, I get more followers, I get more gifts than anyone else in my Creator League category. And I stream more than damn near everybody on the entire platform. So that's pretty awesome. I gotta pat myself on the back for that consistency, showing up every day. And I did it all without rug pulling. I did it all without copy trading. I did it all without scamming people. I did it for the love of the sport. I do it for the love of the game. Top 0.01% of streamers on the entire platform. I don't have a day job, but this might as well be it, right? It's the closest thing I have to a day job. I feel like I got to show up here every day. And I look forward to being here every day. I really enjoy talking to you guys, seeing you guys, taking a look around the market. The best moments are when you guys are all winning in the chat, when shit's riding up like crazy. Always feels good to see an early call on the stream that ends up running. You know, answering questions, educating, onboarding the next generation. All of these things help out. Look at this distorted face. This is another one that we saw on stream yesterday, somewhere around 100,000 market cap, all the way down here shortly after it came out. Now this thing has waked up to 2.8 million. This is a brand new emoji, an official emoji. This funny meme is actually going to be an official emoji coming to your emoji keyboard very soon. Bobby says, why not? Do you have a set schedule? Not particularly set, but I stream in the morning, I stream in the midday, I stream in the evening, typically. Have trenches been popping? Not at all, bro. This is not the market that you were trading in back in the first month of this year. January was milk and honey compared to where we're at right now. Things have been super weak, super slow, very low volume, thin lick, etc., etc. Solana is all the way down. It's climbing up right now, but it's at 85.98. It was as low as $70. But yeah, everything's up on the week, but only a little bit. Let's keep looking around. Yeah, so I stream at all those times. For example, right now it's 2:51 p.m. I'm typically live at this time every day, without exception. And then I'm also typically live in the evening every day, without exception. That's going to be about 7 hours from now. So around now, you can find me live pretty much every day. Around 7 hours from now, you can see me every day. The morning one's a little dodgy. I'm not gonna lie, I often sleep in and miss the morning stream time. Then the midday varies in length. Can you explain the difference between bundles and clusters? It's about the same. There's not really a difference in that. I guess the difference is that a bundle happens in one transaction and a cluster can happen over time. A cluster is just a collective of tokens, and that could be, for example, I buy a lot of a coin, then I send it to one guy, then the next day I send it to another guy, the next day I send it to a third guy, the next day I send it to a fourth guy. Let's say maybe I buy a token, you buy a token, the other homie buys a token, and then I send it to you, he sends it to you, you send it to someone else, etc., etc. Yo, why not? I just saw your latest video. You need to look at the pinned video in the XCOM exposing SoulScan. Snatcher rugged it. Why? I don't know. Snatcher made a video. Did you watch Snatcher's most recent video that he put out a couple hours ago? He said that Masked had access to his private key. I think it's still pretty ambiguous. Yeah, I understand what the Rister pinned video would say. You have to understand that both of these guys are accusing the other guy of rug pulling the project. I don't know. I prefer not to take a side. All the funds got sent to his Coinbase wallet. You clearly haven't watched Soul Snatcher's most recent video. In his most recent video, he goes on live and he shows his Coinbase wallet and he shows that there was never a transaction of multiple thousands of dollars that went to the video. Both sides are saying the same thing about the other side, Neither side is providing compelling enough proof. I'm not going to take anyone's side, and I don't take anyone's side in the video. I prefer that the market works itself out. Plus the drama. I'm here for the drama, right? I don't give a fuck about a right answer. This thing went to 780,000 market cap, fell down a little bit. Seems like how that's always how it goes with TikTok coins. Yes. Mikey says Lucky's been hitting this month. Yes, that's something else that I wanted to bring up. I got a text this morning from my guys at Lucky. Someone else in our community hit. Wait, Kev, it was you? It was actually you? Are you serious? Kev, what's your username on Lucky? You just hit this morning? What's your username on Lucky? That's you, bro. Hey. Let's get a W in the chat. This is the third person from my chat that's hit on Lucky Miner. Bro, that is awesome, man. That is awesome. He hit a BCH block, chat. He hit a BCH block. That's Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash. If you hit a BCH block, you get 3 Bitcoin Cash. Right now, the price of Bitcoin Cash is $445. He got 3 Bitcoin Cash. That means he made over $1,200, around $1,400, off of mining from his cell phone. This is the third person from my chat that's hit that block. Congratulations, dude. That is crazy. That's crazy. You just got rent, bro. You just got a little mortgage payment right there. Straight out of the app. That's crazy. And that was within your first 25 days of mining. Kev, if you don't mind me asking, bro, how much did you spend? Like which tier of miner did you get? Like what was your monthly subscription cost or whatever? I'm curious. You don't have to say if you don't want to say. Let's see. Man, these coins are going crazy. Where are you mining from? I'll post it right now. Put the link in the chat. Just gotta find the link real quick. There it is. HTTPS. Wait, I'll put the link for you guys right now. www.lucky.net/promo equals crypto rap 0226. Let's see if this works. That's the link right there. I just pinned it in the chat. Copy that link, put it into your browser. You could do this from your phone. This is an app. They're actually adding card payments this week, so it's going to be a big update. Right now, you can only pay with crypto. But it's basically a fractionalized industrial mining system. So they partner with a bunch of mining companies across the United States that are mining Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash with large industrial scale farms. Like I'm talking rows of servers, rows of mining rigs, tons of power, blah blah blah. Rigs in Texas, in North Dakota, in Illinois, in California, etc., etc. And this is an app that you have on your phone. It's a website that you can get to on any platform, from your phone, from your PC, whatever. You make an account, you subscribe, right? You pay for basically a portion of that mining power. And then you are earning whatever that portion is of the mining operation. And if you hit a block, you get every single penny. Every single dollar, every single coin that you mine goes straight to you. Kev Don says he's got the Pro Miner. He paid $99 for a month for the Pro Miner. He hit a block on his 25th day worth $1,400. $1,400. You just paid for your next 14 month of ProMiner. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. So 5 terahash, nice. Those are good numbers. So it's basically a way to mine Bitcoin and mine Bitcoin Cash that, compared to having your own hardware and paying your own electricity and all that stuff, way easier, way cheaper, way less energy, way less heat, way less all of these things. You could do it from the comfort of your phone. All you gotta do is just use the app. Lucky. So yeah, the link is right down there. It's really cool. I highly recommend you guys go check it out. It's the most retail friendly, the easiest way to mine Bitcoin and mine Bitcoin Cash. Let me just tell the team right now. I got a Discord? Yeah, I do, and it's totally free, and it always will be free, and I highly recommend you guys go check it out because it's the best free community in all of crypto. Don't take my word for it. It's free. You got nothing to lose. Go check it out. Over 11,000 people in there. Group's been around for over 3 years. Our leaderboard will make your face melt off. We get the earliest calls on the hottest and freshest coins. It's dope. It's dope. You have the screenshot? Nice. Hey, Jack. Good to see you, bro. Hey, Jack. Kev Don just hit a block on Lucky Miner this morning, bro. Cooked $1,400. Exclusive. That's the third person from my chat to hit a block on Lucky Miner. It's pretty awesome. Let's look around. Pretty impressive stuff. I mean, that's awesome in my opinion. Like, I like those odds, honestly. You also hit another one at 1 o'clock, but Lucky said it was a glitch. I don't know. Maybe, who knows? They were like, nah, you hit it once. We can't give you another. How do you join the Discord? It's right down there in the chat. Everything should be on chain, so you should be able to actually track, like, you should actually be able to track whether or not you were in that block type shit. How do you pay to join my group? Well, it's free. It's right down there in the chat. You don't have to pay. You just join. Copy the link. Put it in your browser. Took 27 days. He said it took 25 days. 25 days to hit a block. Let's keep looking around. Check the coin Hopeful. Hopeful.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Oh boy, a 1 hour old coin with $4,000 in volume and one of the worst charts I've ever seen. How interesting. What do I think of Distort? Distort. That's true. You can pay for the alpha class. By the way, Diet, if you ever have time to sit down and teach that alpha class, I know you've been busy on the road and shit, but that would be fire. Pretty close, but a win. What package level was he on? He was on the $99 one. I think it's called Pro Miner. This thing topped out at $2.7 million market cap, 1.7 mil, middle of the range, falling down a little bit, but this one is really awesome. Kind of a no-brainer. Pretty impressive range up right there. We saw this on the stream a lot earlier. Wait, did this just... Holy fuck. No way. I was just looking at this shit at 20 mil. This thing just dropped to 2 mil. Chat? Chat? What the fuck? Nah, hell nah. Wait. Hell nah. Let me, who was selling? How much did they sell for it to drop like that? What the fuck? Let me sort by minimum amount, 500. That's still not enough. There must have been some $1,000 sales, right? What? Wait, minimum amount, let's do 1,500. Yeah, 3 minutes ago. Oh my goodness, look at this chat. Look at this. 3 minutes ago. $8,000 sell, $5,000 sell, $3,000 sell, $3,000 sell, $7,000 sell, $3,000 sell, $5,000 sell, $1,000 sell, $1,000 sell, $1,000 sell, $1,000 sell, back to back to back to back to back. Techa says, should we ape now? Brother. Brother. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it did it once before. It actually did the same thing before, and then it actually ran back up from there. It's already bounced ×2 from the bottom there. Like, low-key, it might not be the worst idea, even though it looks downright terrible. Avi Patel in the chat. Is that him? That's the real one? Shout out to Kled, bro. Let's keep looking around. Flork. Jeez Louise. It's got the opposite of the candle that we just saw. Ripping up right now. Insane motion on this. Yo, yo, yo. 1 mil flat at the top. Pretty impressive range right here. It's good to see you, Vinny. How goes it? Another day, another dollar. Kled just finished raising a round of 5.5 million or something, bringing their total in seed funding to maybe like 8 or 9 mil. The premise of the project is you're able to sell your camera roll from your phone to a company, in this case Kled, and they'll pay you for your camera roll, and then they'll use that to train AI. That was the first iteration of the project. Maybe it's advanced a little bit since then, and there might be other stuff going on now. He's good friends with Ben Pasternak, pretty deep in the weeds over there in Silicon Valley. AI is the advent of the future, right? So let's keep looking around. So wait, genuine question. Who do you guys think did it? Who do you guys think did it? Was it Soul Snatcher or was it Masked? Both sides are accusing either side of being responsible for that rug pull. Who do you think it actually was? Genuine question. They both probably ate? That's probably true. Oh, speaking of rugs, since today was day of the rugs for some reason, Warcoin. Warcoin, your guys' favorite... Your guys' favorite. This thing was at 21 mil. Went down to 200K in one candle. Minus 99%. Minus 99%. Yeah, referencing the video I just posted. Minus 99% in one candle. I had you guys on my stream. I told you guys. War is a rug pull. I had a guy in my chat. I told him, yo, 45 million's not a bad place to sell, right? He ended up selling his stack at 45 million. He came back the next day. He was like, it's at 60 million. Why did you make me sell? I was like, first off, I didn't tell you shit, all right? All I said was that 45 million is a pretty good place to get out. Second thing, this is a fucking rug, bro. And he was like, no, it's going to the moon. It's at 60 million. 2 days later, what the fuck happened, chat? 2 days later, this shit was at 0. What do you think the odds are that if he held from 45 mil, what do you think the odds are that he would have round tripped it? Guaranteed that motherfucker would have round tripped it. This thing topped out at 65 mil, fell all the way down to 200K at the bottom. Insane crash here. I've been telling y'all to be careful of this one. We knew this was a shmoo bundle rug. Fell all the way down 90%, one candle. I mean, this was just diabolical, if I'm being real. This was downright dastardly. Dirty looking chart right here on War. And I feel bad for every retail investor that got rinsed on this. Because I know a lot of retail investors were excited about this project. A lot of you guys were talking about this. Can someone explain the migration they did? What do you mean? Oh, they migrated or some shit? You're saying War migrated? I'm telling you, these motherfuckers just scammed you. Anything about migration is a bullshit LARP story that they're using to sell on you guys. They migrated to Pump. That's got to be the biggest piece of cap I ever heard in my entire life. Biggest piece of cap I ever heard in my entire life. Is it this one? This one that's at 29 mil or whatever? What the fuck? Could you imagine with no... They have no announcement. They nuke their coin 90%. We're migrating it, guys. No prior announcement. Just send that shit straight to zero. Top traders, by the way, all insiders, all bundlers. Number one top trader is an insider bundler. He made $1 million. $1 million realized P&L from this chart. They're talking about migration. Only place they're migrating to is the Bahamas. They are done. They took the money and ran, bro. They fucking cooked. They cooked. 630,000 right here, 400,000 right here, 400,000 right here, 370 right here, 350 right here, 350 right here, 311, 315, 322, 250, 250, 250, 250. They pulled millions out of this chart. Only place they're migrating to is a yacht. They are migrating to a brand new multi-million-dollar Miami beach house. They are not migrating no token. What's the purpose of a legitimate migration like that? There is no purpose to migrate your coin from Bonk USD1 to Pump Fund. It makes literally 0 cents. 0 cents. That shit is just an excuse. They took the money and ran. I actually just made a video about the Believe Launchpad and how they migrated. And when they migrated, they inflated the supply by 25%, diluting the supply by 33%, taking all of that money and sending the chart straight to zero. Straight to zero. Effectively cooking a launchpad that had billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. It went straight to zero. Migration. Migration is just the easiest, oldest trick in the book. You tell people you're going to migrate, but then you just take the money and you run. Only thing you're migrating is that insider bundler wallet straight to your hot wallet. Straight to your centralized exchange. I'm kind of understanding this right. The coin can be worth 1 billion, but if they rug it, it's only worth like a meal, right? Or like a mil? Yeah. I mean, it depends on how hard they rug it, right? And it depends on what kind of rug it is. There's a lot of different kinds of rugs. A lot of people will tell you that the only true definition of a rug pull is to remove liquidity so that the coin is no longer tradable. It becomes illiquid and the coin therefore has no value. You can't sell it. But honestly, in this current landscape of the market, I think that's a really narrow, close-minded definition. The truth is, vast majority of rug pulls that you see in the market today are not done by taking out liquidity. They're not done by taking and minting tokens. They're not done by the ways that rug pulls were done 4 years ago because the market's evolved. It's changed. The landscape of meme coins today is different than it was back in 2020. And the methods that they use to rug pull are different now. So people will say, that wasn't a rug pull. They just sold. Motherfucker. If they bundled 99% of the supply, obfuscated that bundle, washed it through multiple wallets, and then full stack sold at the same time, making the chart go minus 99% in one candle, that's a rug pull. I don't give a fuck about your dictionary definition. If the chart goes down in one straight red candle from the top to the bottom, that's a rug pull. What is rug pull? Like, what is it literally? Literally, when you pull the rug out from someone, aka you deceive them, you lie to them, and you make them fall down. That's what's happening on the chart here. It's deception, it's obfuscation, it's lying to investors, it's fraud, and it's making a chart go from the top to the bottom like that. They could say, oh, it wasn't a rug pull, they just migrated the token. The token went down 90% in one candle instantly. That's a rug pull. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, look at this. Flork just wicked up like crazy. 1.28 million at the top. So far, so great. A lot of motion here on the chart. Let's keep looking around. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We got over 100 viewers. Tap the screen and show some love. We got 100 viewers, but only 2,000 likes. If you guys all tap the screen for 30 seconds, we will be up to 10,000 likes. Let's get a like spike. Show some love. Tap the screen. Let's get it right to 20K. Let's run it up, chat. Let's run it up. It's good to see you guys. Another day, another dollar. Insight on shapes. Let's go pull it up. Hell said, yo, war rugged, and I bought the dip at 500K and made 2,500. Nice, bro. Well done. Well done. Your hands are tired? What have you been doing with your hands, little bro? You been gooning in my chat? You been gooning to me on stream, bro? Are you serious? Come on, man. This is a crypto stream. Never goon. Never goon, bro. Look, this thing bottomed out at 800K. Now it's up to 2.3 million. This definitely would have been the place to get in. So far, so great on the range up, the recovery. Shape is pretty popular. This is a Milady Cabal coin, and you can see Milady profile pictures all over the chart. If I open the Cabal Spy, you might see. Let's see. You've been gooning to the logo behind me? Bruh, yesterday someone asked, what's that Chinese character behind you? Hellshop said, bro, how much supply did they have for it to be able to rug all the way to 18K? They must have held 99%. It was something like that. The bundle, I think, was around 60 or 70%. They had a tremendous amount of supply, bro. And liquidity was pretty thin. How the fuck? What the fuck? Edward Cullen? Edward Cullen from Twilight is the biggest bubble on Cabal Spy? The vampire from Twilight rug pulled this coin. Are you fucking serious? Oh my goodness gracious, chat. That is crazy. I never would have expected that. Let's keep looking around. They're about to rug the new one. Of course they are, bro. That's the beautiful thing about a migration is you can spin the block, bro. You can hit it twice. It's too easy, man. Aaliyah says, meme coins are easy. I made $27,000 this week. Oh, that's wonderful, bro. How much is your paid course? Or what drainer do you want me to download? Or are you going to DM me soon with advice on how to invest and ask me what exchange I use? How about you shut your 4-follower bitch ass up and get the fuck out of this chat, you dirty scammer? Let's take a look around. Good energy. Let's go take a look. Good energy. Good energy up to 180,000. This is a coin that we saw on my stream when I showcased it to you guys just the other day. It was at 70,000 market cap. Ended up hitting a brand new all-time high on my stream of 265,000. I was right here with the developer, Forrest Pump, aka Austin. We were at the house in Beverly Hills. You guys saw the full view, saw his face, saw my face. We talked shop about this project, gave you guys an opportunity to ask the questions that you have, and gave him an opportunity to break down what this project is. In my opinion, I think it's tremendously interesting. There's very little going on Solana like this, and the motion has been insane. Ranging up since we had him on stream was literally this candle right here at 75K. It's just been going up. So far, so great. Really impressive stuff. This is an energy drink that's coming to Solana. An energy drink that's coming to Solana. It's called Good Energy. You can see it right here. Isn't that cool? You scan your can, connect your wallet, and then you get good tokens. Silver Lightning, Solar Surge, Neon Strike, and Midnight Volt. Good energy. 10,000 likes. Nice. Thanks, guys. The other one we looked at was Tappy Coin. Tappy Coin, part of the Tappy ecosystem. Tappy Bird is the name of the game that they have available right now on the Solana Seeker. Solana Seeker is the cell phone made by Solana. On my stream, we pulled this up. It was at 20,000 market cap. It ended up hitting an all-time high of 107,000 during the stream. Retraced quite a bit since then, but climbing up slow and steady. Same as Good Energy, now at 35K, up approximately 70% from when we first saw it on stream. This guy just revealed his latest update today. If you go and look at the timeline, this is an app that you can download right now on the Solana Seeker phone. It's the most addicting game on the Solana Seeker, and pretty soon they're going to implement features that allow you to bid and competitively play against other players. This is Flappy Bird, but you're wagering Solana, and whoever wins gets the pot. And he's adding a battle royale form. He's adding this gladiator game mode. He's adding all of these different game modes to make the game more interesting and add more revenue streams. And he's not just stopping at Tappy Bird. He said on my stream the other day that he's going to build a whole ecosystem of various games, of various styles, of various levels of engagement, all using Tappy Coin in that ecosystem. And he's airdropping players every single week, giving them free money for playing a video game. Pretty cool stuff. This thing topped out at 140K, and now it's at 120. Jose says, thought you were going to top blast Tappy Coin. Didn't he top blast Tappy Coin? Aren't there 2 dev buys at the top of this candle right here? Don't you see that shit? Am I blind? He top blasted Tappy Coin with the creator fees because on the stream you guys told him that he needed to do it. Me? No, I never said that shit, bro. I never tell you guys my trades. I never tell you to buy anything. I never sell you guys anything, and I never say that I'm going to buy anything. Yes, you did. You must misunderstand, Jose. All I said was that I was FOMO because I didn't buy the bottom. That's the only thing I said about trading that token. Chat, can anyone vouch for me? Those of you who were here. I never said I was going to top blast that shit. That's the dumbest fucking shit I would ever say in my life, bro. I don't top blast anything. No way, Jose. Yeah, you must have misunderstood, bro. This thing topped out at 150k. Now it's at 110k. Even if I did top blast it, you guys wouldn't even know, right? But yeah, as BizFeed says, I said I wish I bought the bottom. Have I seen Cardboard? You think the meme is hilarious? You don't know if it's real? Let's go take a look. How's that forehead coin going? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. What is this?
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Iranian state media releases footage of the ceremony where they pledge allegiance to their new supreme leader, represented by a piece of cardboard. That's funny. He couldn't even show up because they would blow him up. Alright, sorry. I was just talking about food with my girl. I'm hungry, low-key. Yeah, let's go look at another coin. Can you check Hopeful? Is it a good narrative? No, that shit is ass. That chart fucking sucks. It's literally just a crying Wojak. Who on God's beautiful green creation gives a fuck about a crying Wojak, bro? You're only crying because you bought that coin. I'm not gonna lie. Let's look at this. Sure. 80,000 market cap and climbing right here on trash day. Is a raccoon game. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I saw it on my timeline for some reason. I don't know why it's trending. But doing pretty decent. Check plastic. Chart looks solid. Is that coin that's like...
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Is it this two months old coin? 400,000 market cap? Yeah, the chart looks fine, bro. But the problem here is that this is over the past... Like, look. This was February 25th. Every single day, this chart goes up like 5-10%. Which is great if you've been holding for the past few weeks. But at this point on the chart, the likelihood that it goes down is much greater than the likelihood that it continues to trend up every single day. Let me switch to day candles and we can look at how many days this thing has been going up. Jarvis, enhance. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 consecutive green daily candles. You really think this thing is going to keep being green on the day? 11 consecutive daily green candles. Like, what are the odds that this is literally just up only for 2 weeks? What are the odds that it's up only for 3 weeks? Doesn't seem like a reasonable investment to me. Just feels like they're criming the chart. If you just found it yesterday, I'd be pretty skeptical, bro. In my opinion, what goes up must come down. This thing has gone up over the course of 11 days, not getting a single red day in the past 11 days. It's a really long time to maintain that track record. Evan says, had an entry in good energy at 100K. More pissed about that shit. Believed in it. Why are you pissed? Did you sell? Yeah, my opinion is that it moved too slowly and it's up too high. 11 consecutive green candles is a hard act to follow. Let's zoom in. Topped out at 820K, bottomed out at 388K. Mog World Order. I don't know. This shit doesn't look that good. But it's got the same Milady Cabal fingerprints on it that ran up shapes. So I think this is a Milady Cabal token. Beaver, by the way, that guy that you see right there who also has his fingerprints all over shapes, this is the guy who won the $1 million X article writing competition. Do you guys remember that? I did a video on it. This guy wrote an article on X and he won $1 million. He literally was given $1 million for free for writing an article on X. Now he trades meme coins in the trenches. Isn't that funny? The guy is a born grifter. Got in Pipkin at 30,000 and thought it was never going to stop climbing. Sad to say it's dead. Oh my god. Who could have predicted that the derivative of the random arbitrary meme coin that got crimed up to $700 million of a narrative that nobody ever heard of would have collapsed, bro? That's really shocking to me. Next thing you're going to tell me that war token that was a bundle rug pull also went down. Well, next thing you're going to tell me that Rizter went down, bro. There's no way. There's no way. How far do I think Trash Day is going? It's already up pretty high, 120,000. They just rugged it? No. They just rugged? No. How could they rug the holiday meme coin that was based off of the Rizzler? That just doesn't make sense. Have you seen their track record? They've made numerous multi-billion-dollar tokens that are definitely still alive today. They've never made a single rug pull. Ever. In all of the 7 coins that they've live streamed and promoted, they've never made a single rug pull. Evan says, how does someone get access to my crypto wallet? I'm so confused and down $200. Well, you probably gave them access to your crypto wallet, bro. What did you do? Did you download a program? Did you save your seed phrase digitally? Did you message someone? Is your crypto stored on your phone? Is it stored on your desktop? Did you connect to something? Etc., etc. There's a lot of ways that your wallet can be compromised. Is UFO coin dead? Clouds, genuine question. When is the last time that you heard news about aliens? When is the last time that you heard news about aliens? Be honest, bro. It's probably like a month ago now, right? Why would you buy a coin about something that happened a month ago? Just doesn't make any sense. Evan says, crypto is in my Phantom wallet. Don't think I connected to anything, but they somehow got it. So, do you have an iPhone? There's an exploit on the iPhone right now that allows bad actors to access your cryptocurrency and take the money out if you visit malicious websites. So if you visited a malicious website, they could have compromised your iPhone and taken it out that way. If you save your seed phrase or save your private key digitally, then they could have seen that and they could have used that to access your wallet. if you've connected Phantom to a program, any kind of DApp, any kind of web app, then they could have gotten it that way. It's a lot of different ways they could have compromised you. I made for free quiz game, not a token. Yeah, I gotta level with you, bro. I am very not interested in taking a free crypto quiz from a guy with 9 followers. That just sounds like bad news. Is FOMO a good app to use or nah? It's alright. It's kind of geared towards copy trading is the negative part. Is that copy trading, you're never gonna get any real money. You're never gonna actually win if you're copy trading. It's pretty much an app that's designed to farm people. Like, it makes it easier for popular traders to take your guys' exit liquidity. So I don't think so, honestly. Why do you have so many followers, Aura? Did you have a token that was pretty popular or something? Let's keep looking. Is it a good place to start, or should I go straight to Axiom? If you're using your phone to trade, and you're only using your phone to trade, I would get Pump Fun, Jupiter, Phantom, Soulflare, FOMO, CoinGecko, Dex Screener, and you're probably good with that. 7 apps. Put them all in the same little, cube. You used to be hippity hoppity doing Kermit impression videos and then got them that way. Well, now you gotta launch a meme coin called Kermit on Pump Fun and then live stream with a puppet of Kermit and then do your impressions while holding the puppet pretending that he's streaming. Jewish engineering topping out at 320,000 market cap. For some reason, we watched this wick from 150 to 300 in one candle. That's the power of Jewish engineering. Pretty impressive stuff right here. Shalom, chat. Shalom. Are we migrating to terminal? I'm still waiting to hear back from them. They need to respond to my requests. I gave them a list of things that I want from them in order for me to move over there. So we'll see. If it's not terminal, then I'm also in touch with Jupiter. I honestly might just use the Jupiter terminal. But I'll let you guys know when I know. I've heard a lot about Twitter trackers. Are those really important? It's kind of important, but it's not essential. It used to be a bigger thing a couple months ago. Twitter themselves has really cracked down lately. They won't let you use the APIs for their backend unless you spend literally tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars pretty much every single month. So a lot of companies like Axiom used to have a Twitter tracker. Even Pump Fun used to have an integrated Twitter tracker. Now none of them have it because all of their accounts got threatened by Twitter saying that if they don't get rid of the backend API access, then they will get banned permanently. And actually a couple accounts did get banned permanently running into those issues. So Twitter trackers aren't really a thing anymore. There are still some out there, but they used to be like everyone used it. GMGN still has it. That's pretty interesting. I wonder if they pay the hundreds of thousands of dollars every month to have it. Nah, you're good, Jacob. Don't even trip. You're good. That wasn't a dumb question. That was a pretty good question. Not a lot of people ask about that shit nowadays because it's just not that popular nowadays. Good luck on your crypto journey, bro. Start small, invest less until you win more. Focus on learning because you're going to lose everything that you put. You're going to lose everything that you put. Tough video. You talking about the Soul Snatcher versus Masked video? Who do you think it is, bro? Genuine question. I honestly don't know who to believe. Was it Soul Snatcher or was it Masked? I think there's compelling arguments for both sides, honestly. In my opinion, there's compelling evidence for both sides. This thing topped out at 2.8 million, fell down to 1.5, crawling back up, about to crack 2 mil again. Pretty interesting. Biz says, I mean the name Soul Snatcher. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty unfortunate name, honestly. Both of their names say rug pull to you. Yeah, I mean for sure. I've never actually seen the other guy, but I've seen Soul Snatcher, and he definitely scanned. Well, you know, it's funny. Both of them come to my chat every once in a while. I've known Masked since all the way back on Cat with Mask. And then, as for Soul Snatcher, he comes to my chat every once in a while. I've never seen his streams, but I know that, like, I know that he's been tied up in some projects that have gone pretty south in the past. But what he alleges, and he includes examples. He alleges that Masked was also connected to some projects that have really gone south in the past. I think neither of them have very clean hands. Both of them are down and dirty in the trenches. It's crazy, ultimately, that both of them are trying to throw the other one under the bus. And both of them are trying to claim that the other one is rug pulling. That's pretty crazy. Dove says, check out Hopeful. Devs are Reaps and Ryder. Dove, are those... I've never heard of those people in my life, for one. For two, are they streaming and promoting the coin on TikTok?
This is
that how they're talking about the coin? They're streaming and promoting it on TikTok? Genuine question. Yes? Dove, guaranteed 110% that coin is a rug pull and they're going to steal your money. Guaranteed 110% that coin is going straight to zero. I don't know when it's going to happen. It might go up before it does. But guaranteed 110% with 99.99999% certainty that coin's going to zero. Nah, check it out. You say that like it's some kind of revolutionary tech. Like it's some kind of utility play. Like they're building something valuable. That coin is literally just a picture of Wojak crying. There is nothing innovative. There's nothing special. They literally just pulled an image from Google Images and make the coin. Look at White History Month. That was their other project. Brother, that was a rug pull. What the fuck? So does this mean that they split off from Alke and them? They're making a spin-off rug? I'm honestly baffled, bro. Let me go and show you something really quick, since you have a hard time thinking for yourself. This right here is called Deck Screener, and it's an on-chain analytics and chart tool, right? On Deck Screener, I'm going to pull up that coin you're talking about. It was called what? Hopeless? Let's go pull it up. Or no, what was it called? What's the name of the coin? Somebody? Hopeful. My bad. Hopeful. That shit is hopeless, don't get me wrong. But the coin is called Hopeful, I guess. Let me pull it up. This shit is hopeless. Let me show you why this is hopeless. So, here's the chart right here. First things first, you see one of the most disgusting opening candles of all time, right? They instantly migrated this with a fat bundle. They somehow had a red opening candle. That's near impossible. It's near impossible to have a red opening candle, just in general. But in this case, they have a red opening candle because they literally rug pulled this shit before the coin even started. They migrated it before the shit even started. Let me pull up the bubble maps and show it to you. 25 soul aped, by the way. Yes, that is a very bad thing. That is a very bad thing because, as you can see, there are massive clusters of supply in this token that they are ready to sell on you. This cluster right here holds 9% in the entire cluster. This one here holds 40% in the entire cluster. This is a hot wallet. This is a hot wallet. This is literally their exchange. And they went from their exchange to buy a bunch of supply. Then they went to PumpSwap and they bought a bunch of supply. They sent the tokens in there. This is Battlestar Galactica on the charts, bro. This is a rug pull. This is not what you want to see on your bubble maps. But it's not just about the bubble maps. You pull this open and you look at the holders. A lot of big holders here. A lot of big percentages here. But the top traders is where things get really disgusting. In this column right here, where you only see, by the way, 6-7, you only see this number right here, 6-7, right? This is the bought column. This is the column that shows you how much supply the person that's holding bought. They bought, right? Now think about it for 1 second, my dear friend Dove. Wouldn't you have to buy a token to sell a token? Doesn't that make sense? Like, you have to buy a token to sell a token, right? If you didn't buy it, how'd you get the token, right? Well, there's something really strange about this chart. None of these wallets, literally none of these wallets, except for three out of the top 27 wallets bought. Only 3. Yet somehow, these wallets that didn't buy a single penny managed to sell thousands of dollars out of the chart. The top traders on this chart, this guy didn't buy a single penny, he sold 600. Didn't buy any, he sold 500. Didn't buy any, he sold 300. Didn't buy any, he sold 200. Didn't buy any, he sold 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200. Dove says, well, they want profit, no? Yes, you fucking dummy. And they want profit from selling on your stupid ass, bro. You're buying the token. You're spending your money. And then these guys are selling the token without ever buying a single thing. Imagine an ATM where you put in money and then the money comes out on the other side and goes right into the bank and they don't give you any credit. Like, they just take your money. That's what you're doing when you're buying this coin right here. And for you to be playing dumb, for you to be in here pretending like this isn't the ugliest chart you've ever seen, that's how I know that you're one of those bubbles. That's how I know that you're one of these supplies right here on the chart that never bought a single coin and started selling on people. That's how I know your dumb bitch ass is scamming people, bro. I'm saying it's a rug? No, I'm saying it's the next multi-billion-dollar runner, bro. It's bundled up 50% and they're selling on 27 different wallets that have never bought a single token, but that's going to $1 billion, bro. Come on, bro. Example of a real project? What was the coin? It was Hopeful. Let me find a random coin. Distorted, for example. Let's look at the top traders here. The top traders actually bought tokens. Some of them didn't, but the top traders on this coin actually bought tokens. Do you see how this looks way different from the one that we were just looking at? Let's look at the bubble maps here. By the way, there's something else I want to talk to you guys about. Yeah, this cluster is a little bit rough, but if you look at the raw percentages, they only hold 5% in this entire cluster. Compare that to the other coin where there was a 10% and a 40%. This cluster is the worst one. It holds 5%. It's half, actually less than half of what this small cluster was on the other coin. I'm surprised none of you guys are talking about Moltbook. Today, Meta, the company behind Facebook, bought Moltbook. Moltbook. Moltbook is an AI-based social media. It's basically a social media where the only people that can use it are robots. Isn't that interesting? It was very popular. It went viral on the timeline. Everyone was talking about it. There were some funny posts that came off of it. Today, Meta, the biggest social media company on the planet, responsible for Facebook and Instagram, bought Maltbook for over $100 million. Over $100 million that they paid to buy Maltbook. So every Maltbook associated coin ran like crazy. And there was a couple of them. I saw one that went to a multi-million-dollar market cap, but for some reason I'm not finding it here. What I'm wondering is, it might have actually been on Base Chain. Let me go and check. Yep. The biggest winner here was on Base Chain. Here's the Maltbook token on Base Chain. Do you guys see what happened when the deal came through? When the acquisition happened, this coin went from $1.6 million market cap up to $12 million market cap. This was on the Base Chain. Maltbook's native chain is Base Chain. Base Chain is having a renaissance of AI-based coins. And so this thing went from 1 million up to 12 million. Isn't that crazy? In one candle. Just off the announcement that Meta is acquiring Maltbook. Can you look at that guy, Crypto Alicien's coin Vault? He also did Patriot and Reggie. I'm going to stop you right there. If you can list multiple projects that the person made and all of those projects are at 0, those are rug pulls. This new project that he made is a rug pull. I have full respect to the beautiful island nation of Haiti. I love Haiti. Incredible country. I would not trust a random TikTok streamer from Haiti with my money. I'm sorry. No offense. There is nothing implied by that. I'm just telling you dead ass. Like, come on, man. Full respect. Full respect. I appreciate the guy's hustle. But those shits were rug pulls. How about Leprechaun? Is that the OK coin? That's OK's latest thing? It is? True. Here's what I'll say. I really like OK. I consider him a homie. I think he's dope. For those of you guys who don't know, he literally has millions of plays. He's an underground rapper. And he's friends with my friends that are in the industry as well. Not even from crypto. He's friends with them through the rap scene. That being said, I would not buy his coins. Full respect, again, I love the guy. I consider him a friend. I would not buy his coins. It's not personal. It's just I don't like holiday coins. And he has a long track record of coins that end up not doing very well on the tail end of their existence. Again, this goes for anyone. If you see, for example, right here, the dev has 7,531 tokens. Every single token this guy has ever made is currently at 0. That can tell you right there that this coin that you're looking at right now is going to 0. Period. Bar none. If you have someone that's making coins all the time, they're making coins to make a quick buck. That's just how it goes. For reference, the project that I'm a co-founder of, Entropy, we've been around for 11 months. Almost a year now. Almost a year we've been around. And we're still doing the same thing. We didn't go and make a new coin. We didn't go make any new random bullshit. We're still on the same thing. There's a lesson in that. We're obviously not the only ones who are like that. Dove says, your ass is hating on anything. Dove, you brought us a bundled TikTok streamer rug pull. I'm not hating on everything. I'm only hating on bundled TikTok streamer rug pulls. That's not everything. In fact, that's like a small micro niche of every coin that ever comes out. There's plenty of good coins out there today. Those are not them. Hey, didn't that good coin went up? The energy drink one? Yes. Dove says, do Jews rug? Dove, was your brain found in a pickle jar? Did you just wake up from a lobotomy? How many points below 100 is your IQ? You've got to be one of the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. What on God's beautiful green planet is your issue? What month are you going to graduate high school this year, bro? It's time for you to grow up, to knuck up, and go get a bag, you fucking dummy. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. What are your thoughts on War now that it's live on Pump? Think it rugs? Well, the last one rugged, pretty much without warning, down 90%. Oh, we migrated. Nah, you took the money and ran. This new one's gonna go down too. Full chance. To answer your question, Dove, this coin right here is called Jewish Engineering. This coin right here is ticker Jew. Look at the chart. It's going up. Come on, bro. Let's keep looking around. Prince says, I'm done with meme coins. All right, Prince. Enjoy your 9 to 5 for the rest of your life, little bro. I hope you like making other people rich for the rest of your life. I'll let you know if I'm ever hiring someone. I need people to shine my shoes, and I need people to jack off my horse. Am I from Jersey? Hell no, I'm not from Jersey. All your comments are being censored? No. I mean, maybe. What are you saying? Why does the chart go down? Because people sell. Even if the currency is rug pull, can we still benefit from it if the entry and exit points are good? Yes, absolutely. The truth is, like many of you guys say, the vast majority of crypto coins end up going to zero. That is the natural trend of every crypto coin. The natural gravity on any chart is just like gravity in real life. It draws things down. That is just how things go. It actually takes a lot of effort and sustained effort, attention, and intention to make a coin go up over a long period of time. So yes, most of the coins you're trading are going to be rug pulls. That's just a natural in the market. It's a given. So your job is to buy low and sell high. Your job is to get the earliest entry possible on high quality projects that are worth investing in, ride them up, but also take profit. You can't just bag hold something forever unless you really, really know that it's going to go to some crazy market cap. You got to be, especially in this market, it's a pretty aggressive market right now. It's a bear run, very PvP. People are out for blood. They're out to make a quick buck. And so you got to just sell. You got to take profits as fast as you can. What do you think about Great White? The developer of Great White has rug pulled numerous projects. I think this is like his 6th or 7th project. He's taken tens of thousands of dollars out of the pockets of people from his TikTok live stream audience. I would be very, very wary of that coin or any other coin that he makes, because he will make another one pretty soon after this. Can you show an example of a coin that would be good to invest in and explain why it's trustworthy? Jacob, you're looking for 3 things. The 3 things that you're looking for when you're looking at new coins: you're looking at narrative, you're looking at distribution, and you're looking at volume. Volume is how many buys and sells are on a coin. It's that big white number that you see on the screen. This big white number over here, or I guess it's probably easier for you to see over here. This big white number over here, this is the volume. Volume is important because it's the closest quantitative metric that indicates demand. So it shows you the demand of the token. Now keep in mind, volume can be good or bad. For example, this coin had a lot of volume, but the chart looks terrible. It's because volume is a one-dimensional metric. It tracks both buys and sells, but the number goes up whether it's a buy or a sell. It doesn't discriminate between buys or sells like market cap does. So volume always goes up with any activity on a chart. Volume tells you whether a coin is worth looking at. Once you see a coin with a lot of volume, that should perk up your ears and you're like, okay, this might be one to check out. So you go and you look at the coin, but how do you see if the coin's actually worth investing in? That's narrative and distribution. Narrative is what is the coin about. Everything in this market is a narrative. Everything in this market tells a story. Everything is connected to culture, to memes, to attention in some ways. Your job is to find the coins that are based on stories, narratives, memes, cultural artifacts, or trends that you think that other people will want to invest in. You get a sense for that over time, the more coins that you look at and the more successful coins that you look at. Finally, distribution. Distribution is who's holding what, how did they get that supply, and how much conviction do they have. You want your chart to be as decentralized as possible with as many high conviction holders as possible. If you look at the most successful meme coins in history, whether it's Doge, whether it's Shiba, whether it's Pepe, SPX 6900, they all have decentralization in the supply and they all have high conviction in the holders. It's really important. Now it's hard to find that. Vast majority of Solana meme coins have really lopsided distributions. They have bundlers, they have insiders, they have snipers, they have devs, etc., etc. So yeah, those three metrics, distribution, volume, and narrative, will tell you whether or not a coin is worth investing in. If the coin is a lot of volume, if it's got a good narrative, and it's got a healthy distribution,
Generational
that's a banger.
wealth.
That's a banger. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for confluence. That's the intersection, like a Venn diagram. Confluence of all of the quantitative and qualitative metrics of a coin. You want a lot of bullish indicators. How long are the time frames to sell? How long should you hold a coin? You, when you're first getting started out, you're just getting started, hold long and focus on studying. Hold long and focus on studying what happens. Even if your coin goes down like a bunch, you should be investing small amounts, no more than $3 to $5 per trade. Hold long and watch what happens. And as the chart is moving, as it ebbs and it flows, look at the volume, the market cap, the distribution. Look at the narrative, the liquidity, the supply. Look at the number of holders, how many transactions there are. Look at the community, at the website, etc., etc. You should be studying the coins while you're watching the charts, and you should be holding for longer time frames so that you can pay close attention and learn. Again, you don't know anything yet. The learning curve is very steep here, and you probably don't understand, at least not at depth, a lot of the stuff I just talked about. So you got to take it a little bit slow and steady. Soul Snatcher has officially commented on my video about the drama, chat. Soul Snatcher has officially commented on my video about the drama. All we need now is a comment from Masked. If we got both of them in the comments on that video, that's going to be crazy. We're going to have the Civil War right there in the comment section. Cardboard is going up. Let's go take a look at it. 210,000 now. Brand new all-time high. Pretty impressive growth here. All we need is Masked. Is there a coin for this beef? Nah, there's not a coin for this beef. How much did he rug for? It was only a couple $1,000. I want to say it was like 6 or 7,000. No cap. 6, 7. It was nothing too crazy. I'm pretty sure the full stack sell that really nuked the chart was around 7,000 or something like that. Can you take a look at MIM? Let's go take a look at MIM. Yeah, we should definitely prediction market style. Beefing over less than 10 bands is diabolical. Yeah, that's real, bro. That's how you know these motherfuckers are broke. 65,000 on this chart, wicking up. Pretty impressive. Thoughts on
This is a
Troll Patty?
crypto
Never
rap
heard of it.
exclusive.
You got to pump it up, don't you
This is a
know? Pump
crypto
it
rap
up.
exclusive.
Got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. Do 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 do. This is MIM. For those of you guys who don't know, MIM stands for. Does anyone know? Does anyone know what MIM actually stands for? It's funny because you guys are all talking about it in my chat, but do you guys actually know what it stands for? Anybody? Jack knows. Rooks knows. Fonzie knows. You guys know. It's magic internet money. Magic internet money. One of the first iterations of cryptocurrency, one of the first memes of cryptocurrency was to call Bitcoin MIM, magic internet money. And actually this image that you see right here, this is from the Taproots Wizards Ordinals collection, but also harkens back to one of the earliest days of Bitcoin when they used to make memes about magic internet money. A crude Microsoft Paint drawing of a wizard mascot that represents Bitcoin. Hasn't this been done? Absolutely. This coin has been done 12 times a year, every year, for the past 15 years. This coin gets done damn near every month. This is such a dead horse that is now being beaten like Mike Tyson in the ring. This thing is absolutely a reiteration, a rehash. As you can see, reused image tokens. There's literally 33 tokens just in the past 7 months. 33 tokens that use this exact same image. 33 tokens in the past 7 months. The dev himself has launched 6 tokens, including the same one. This dev launched MIM 2 months ago. This is his second time launching MIM, now 2 months later. Isn't that crazy? They are shameless, chat. These guys are not creative. They're just copy-pasting bullshit. Now, first time he's been open to accepting the fees, they onboarded the creator. Brother, I think that's a LARP. In my opinion, I think that's a LARP, honestly. You're looking at a motherfucker that made this exact same token 2 months ago, bro. Are you serious? Like, yeah, I don't know. If it sounds too good to be true, it might be. You feel me? You want magic money? Yeah, maybe.
Generational wealth.
Hey, Rico. Welcome, bro. Welcome to Chill House. We got the Chalaxy on the stream. Our boy Rico in the chat. Everyone say W Chill House in the chat right now. Say W Chill House if you are chilling in your house right now. Show some love in the chat. W Chill House if you are chilling in the house. W Chill House. Come on, chat. Show some love. Show some love. W Chill House. It's lit. You're down bad on Oil Inu? Why the fuck would you ever buy a coin called Oil Inu? Are you serious, bro? Oil narratives are... Oh my fucking god. Strategic oil reserves at 7 million. It rug pulled from 20 mil down to 200K. Now it's at 7 million. Chat, they spun the fucking block. No way. That is crazy, honestly. That is crazy. They picked this up quick. We watched the rug pull happen live on my stream. We saw this at 20 million, literally just on this stream. I've been live for 1 hour. We saw it at 20 million. We saw it rug down to a couple 100K. And then now we're seeing it bounce back to 8 million. What a strange market, honestly. What a strange market. What coins do you look for? Look at volume, distribution, and narrative. Really master those 3 things. Volume is really important to understand. Narrative is imperative to understand. And distribution, the better you get it, the less rugged you'll get.
Dude, you're awesome. I want to start watching more content and learn from you. Respect, Keith. I appreciate that. Trust me when I say that cryptocurrency represents for many of you guys probably the only chance that you have to escape the rat race. This is your only chance to leave the 9 to 5. Your school, your work, these are all mechanisms by the powers that be to keep you trapped in the same box for the rest of your life. You never got rich from going to school. You never got rich from going to work. The best thing you can do is find a side hustle. To find something that's going to make you a little something elsewhere. Crypto is the most opportunity-rich industry on the planet. There's room for everyone here. The barriers for entry are very low, even though the learning curve is very steep. For those of you who are high agency, who have a bias towards action, who take initiative, who are determined and persistent, you guys will find opportunity in this industry unlike anywhere else on the planet. And before you know it, your little side hustle will turn into your main gig. You'll be able to quit your job, provide for yourself, provide for your families, and as time goes on, you're going to see more and more growth happening in this industry. Start the journey today and take this seriously. Be very careful about how you navigate this market because this is a predatory industry and people at every turn are trying to take your money. Jack just dropped in the chat. That's a link to a Discord. It's the best free community in crypto. A lot of people try to sell you a Discord. A lot of people try to tell you, oh, I got the best group, blah, blah, blah. But really, that's just an excuse for them to sell you guys coins so that you can turn into exit liquidity. In my group, we never tell you to buy anything. We're never going to sell you anything. It's been around for over 3 years. There's over 11,000 people in there. It's totally free. It always will be free. It is, without a doubt, by every metric, the best free community in crypto. So if you guys are just getting started, it's very beginner friendly. You can go in there and ask any question. People will be willing to help you out. Might be a little confusing at first, but trust me, if you stick with it, if you're persistent and determined, you're going to find something for you here. How many of you guys know Bullish Babe? Put a W in the chat if you know Bullish Babe or you've seen a Bullish Babe stream. W in the chat if you guys know Bullish Babe, if you've heard of her, if you've seen her on TikTok, you've seen her on the timeline. She streams every morning around 9 a.m. PST or EST, sorry. And she streams with Cosmic Crypto in the midday. She gets hundreds of people that watch her program. She's actually going to be teaching a class in my group tomorrow. Eduardo says, I was watching a streamer and he was talking trash.
This is a crypto
Which
rap
streamer and when was
exclusive.
it? I get a lot of haters because I warn a lot of people about rug pulls. And they don't like that I warn them about rug pulls. Because they shill rug pulls. It was today? Interesting. I have some ideas of who it could be. But I'm curious. Let me know. Ugh. People always want to talk shit about me because I'm popular. And they think that they can, you know, get viewers by talking down on my name or whatever. They hate me because they ain't me. That's real. Usually they hate me because they're broke. What's good fees paid to volume ratio? You know, that's a really good question. I kind of wonder sometimes. This is something that I haven't tracked too closely. But I think it's definitely worth developing a perception. I know what a bad one is. A bad one is just a couple of SOL or maybe even low double-digit SOL for a coin that's multi-100,000 market cap. If the coin's multi-100,000 market cap, it should probably have at least a couple dozen SOL and fees paid, oftentimes over 100. What's the Discord link? It's right down there in the chat. Discord.gg/YNOT. Jacob says, how am I losing money if I buy a coin and it goes up and then I sell it? How come I lost money? It's because of fees. Probably because of your slippage. Your slippage, priority, and bribe are 3 fees that you got to change in order to be successful. Well, yeah. They're washing money when you see that? Yeah, if you see really low fees, like really low global fees paid on a coin, then they're usually washing money. 1 second, let me let my dog in. What percent? Oh, it's Jad's World. Jad's World was talking shit about me. That's funny. That's somebody. I literally have messages. What was he saying? I literally have messages from him, and he also comes to my chat sometimes. He calls me a legend. He says that I'm legit. He says he fucks with me. He wanted to invite me to his group. Blah 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 blah. For him to talk shit is pretty funny, honestly. Going in on me. What was he saying? Let me see if I can pull up our DMs. He hit on a coin and he said crypto rap could never do this. That's funny. He said that I liquidate my fans or community. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, how could I do that if I never even trade? I never even buy. I never even sell. I look at over 100 coins. Every coin that I look at comes from you guys in the chat. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, chat, have I ever told you guys to buy something? Like, genuine question. Like, be honest. Have I ever shilled you guys a coin? Have I ever sold something to you? Like, you guys watch me all the time. You've seen hours of me on my stream. I'm live, 5 hours a day. I look at hundreds of coins. You see how every single person in the chat says no? Every single person in the chat says no. Eduardo says, I tried defending you, but he blocked me. That's pretty funny.
This is a
he was saying that
exclusive.
He was saying that I said that he scams his community. Well, I don't say that either.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Don't you guys remember, like people have such a short attention span. He did launch a coin for Valentine's Day that went straight to zero. Like he launched a coin on Valentine's Day and it went straight to zero. Do you guys remember that? He launches coins with his group called the Chud Cabal pretty much every week. And the coins always rug pull. But I'm not talking about him. Like I honestly don't care. I make blanket statements. I say things like never buy a coin that somebody shows to you on the timeline. So like I said, these people are mad because I'm telling people not to buy rug pulls. These people are mad because they're trying to turn you guys into exit liquidity, but because of people like me, it doesn't happen. It's a shame that he's talking that shit because I've only ever shown him love. Let me see if I can pull this up. He's live right now? Yeah.
Generational wealth.
Well, funny enough, I'm not even seeing our messages anymore, so I'm wondering if maybe he deleted them. Maybe I'm misremembering, maybe I'm thinking of someone else, but I'm pretty sure I've messaged him in the past. Yeah, maybe I'm misremembering. But I follow him. I'm pretty sure he follows me back. I never talk shit about him on my stream. But yeah. Again, I don't want beef with anyone. I have nothing to gain from beefing with anyone. Everyone else has something to gain from beefing with me. That's the honest truth. Let's keep looking. But the last conversation I had with him, I was like, bro, I fuck with you. You got to pull up to these conferences. I'll show you around. I'll introduce you to some people. We got a link in real life, etc., etc. These are all things that I told him. He was like, bro, you're a legend for sure. I'll see you out there, blah, blah, blah. Just for him to turn around and hate on me on his stream, it's like, come on, man. Where's the real? That shit is Hollywood, bro. That shit is Hollywood. Who are you talking about? I'm talking about Jad's World, apparently. I haven't even mentioned his name on my stream for a long ass time. I talk about a couple of people, but I do not talk about him. I honestly don't. So whatever. TikTok loves the drama though. That's something I've noticed, especially recently. So many people trying to start beef. I personally can't be bothered. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I appreciate anybody that's interested in onboarding new investors to crypto. That's my mission. My mission is to grow the pie, to make sure that there's more people trading, that more people are interacting with Solana, that more people understand that meme coins are legit, that there's more people out there, period. I don't care if you're serially launching, serially rug pulling tokens, as long as you're getting more people and growing the pie, as long as you're educating people, as long as you're onboarding people, that's all I care about. And it works better if we all work together. It works better if we all are on the same side. But if you want to beef, if you want to infight, if you're mad about something, message me. My DMs are open. Like, I'm an open book. Come here in the chat. Come into my comments, whatever. But yeah. You made me a believer. Nice. I appreciate that. This guy says, is Matt Wayne's strategy worth learning? I've never heard of Matt Wayne in my entire life. I've never heard of that guy in my entire life. So I have no clue. Maxing is pretty nice. You ever look at it? Let's go take a look. Maxing. This thing topped out at 5.5 mil, bottomed out at 1 mil, 1.3 mil. It looks alright. I don't think it looks nice. Honestly, it looks like they're farming the shit out of this. It's kind of a big coin though. Do you ever invest in new low market cap tokens or do you wait? I always do new low market cap tokens. I love the down and dirty degen. I love the brand new pairs. That's my bread and butter. Let's keep looking around. I joined his live in my alt and he just said you and him don't compare and you are a crypto yapper. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I really don't understand why he's salty for. I straight up never talk about him, so it must be a misunderstanding. But if he's hating that hard, then that's him, bro. He clearly got something else going on. I understand it's a bear market. Everyone's broke. Everyone's kind of on edge. I get it. The rugs aren't just coming like they used to.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Yeah, we still teach classes in the group. We teach classes every week. Live classes. We've done over 19 classes, over 30 hours of content. Pretty cool. Doc says, should I post my fails on TikTok too? Show the full realness of my journey as a beginner? Absolutely, bro. There's no point in trying to hide that stuff. A lot of people try to hide that stuff, but honesty is the best policy, you feel me?
Generational wealth.
He just wants attention. He mentioned you out of nowhere. Yeah, that's true for a lot of people. Hey, thanks for the hat and mustache, partner. I appreciate you. A lot of people try to chase clout by shitting on me, chat, but I'm unassailable. Like, if the worst thing that you can say about me is that I talk too much, brother, what the fuck else am I supposed to do? This is literally a stream. Like, what am I supposed to do? Have you guys ever watched Kai Cenat? Have you ever watched Speed, Aiden Ross? What are they doing? They are talking to the camera. That is how a stream works. Like, I'm confused, honestly. You want me to do jumping jacks? You want me to backflip? I'm confused, honestly. He said he has bigger pythons than you. What does that even mean? Like snakes? I don't even own any snakes. Should throw his name in Sling's chat? Who do you mean Sling? You mean Slingjit? Why not? You're gonna reach your goal. Others can only wish. That's real. I mean, pythons equals arms? Sure, he definitely has bigger arms than me, bro. I'm pretty scrawny. I'm pretty lanky. But I get out and I paddle every day, so I've got a little bit of upper body. But I don't hit the gym or anything. My time is too valuable, honestly. He's got bigger arms than me. He's got more money than me. He's a better trader than me. He's got more hoes, more swag, more sauce, more clout. Sure, he's got it all. You got to come back to my house? Pull up, Rico. Anytime, bro. Anytime, straight up. I actually had a couple friends down here. I don't know if you saw in ABCD. We had a couple people here. 5 different people, myself included. The dev of TappyCoin / TappyBird. The dev of Good Energy, who did Walk USA on Pump Fun. And then 2 guys who are building Pump One, which is the Pump Fun oriented mobile phone. All of them were out here. We were hitting the beach. We hit the pizza place. We mobbed the crib, etc. The guys from the UK are still in town. I'm going to be hanging out with them. You must be busy. I'm super busy. All the time, I'm super busy. I had a couple calls this morning with my co-founder. We're doing a VC raise right now. We're looking for a couple $1 million, so I have to make a bunch of calls pretty much every day, talking to people. Yeah. I'm playing a totally different game. That's the funniest thing about, like, forget this current beef, but just think about every beef. Like, these are guys who are trying to compare how much money they make on meme coins, on new pairs that top at $100,000. I'm literally making phone calls with VCs to do a $3 million raise right now. We are doing 2 very different things. We occupy 2 very different places in the industry. Like, the games we're playing, it's not even the same game. These motherfuckers are playing GTA. I'm playing Star Wars. Like, I don't know. That shit is funny. Let's keep looking around. Do I think Dome is dead for now? Brother, you're worried about the wrong dome. Aren't you in Tel Aviv? You got a dome that you got to worry about, bro. Like, you got the dome, bro. The real dome. Y'all got missiles and shit. Come on, man. You talking about an altcoin? Let's go pull this up. Human AI and Web3. Zoom out on this. Jersey says, where's the 20 cent XRP? Jersey, have you seen the war chart? You were in my chat crashing out on me saying that war was going up. Let's zoom out on this. Yeah, this doesn't look that good to me, bro. This Dome coin. Minus 50% year to date. Looks like ass, TBH. War is the LARP of the year? For sure, bro. For sure. I'm just trying to get this chart to refresh. There we go. Yeah, Jersey says I sold for 7x profit. Jersey, you sold at the line that I drew on the chart. After watching me on my stream and I said, 45 million might be a good spot to sell. 2 days later, look at the fucking chart, bro. 2 days later, look at this shit. Straight up, red candle, down to zero, thing was cooked. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Gordon Ramsay, that shit got chefed up, bro. This chart fucking sucks. That ass. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyways, I actually have to go right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. Everyone do me a huge favor. Go into my TikTok and watch my new TikTok. Oh, wait. Never mind. I guess I'm not going. Give me a second.
You can at least be here until.
All right. Never mind. I've got I guess I got an hour. I still have an extra hour. I thought I was going somewhere, but I guess we're going a little bit later. So I'm gonna still be here for another hour and a half, but I'm not gonna lie, I do have to take a piss. So let me go take a piss real quick. You got nothing to do? Nah, I got something to do, bro. I'm going to your grandmother's house, bro. I'm taking her out for mac and cheese, you know? Alright, I'll be right back. Everybody tap that screen. Tap that screen. Show some love. Tap that screen. Run it up. Run it up. I still gotta go to the bathroom. Everybody tap the screen. Put some W's in the chat. I'll be right back. What the fuck happened to this, bro? I was like, I'll just leave it on a chart that's going up right now. What? Bruh. Wait. Who the fuck happened with the last courage too? That's what I was thinking too. Like, this is definitely not the first time I've seen this narrative. Man, they cooked that shit. Let's look around. Jersey says, you sit down when you pee. You sit down to pee. You sit down to pee. Jersey, you as a grown man with a literal child are obsessing to the point of copy-pasting a half dozen times about the way that another grown man urinates. You as a grown man with child are obsessed with the way another grown man urinates. You need to stop and think for a second, bro. You got some kind of a fetish or something? That is just strange. It doesn't make any fucking sense, man.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
You recommend anything in California? What do you mean by that? California is awesome. Every part of it. Southern California is awesome. Central California is Coastal California is nice the whole way. Northern California is dope. Tourist spots? Which part? You going north? You going south? You going middle of the road? San Francisco is an awesome city to visit. It's really beautiful and a lot of history there. Southern California, LA is the kind of place that you want to see. But honestly, bro, living in LA fucking sucks, man. It's really hard to get around all the time. Traffic is always super terrible. There's nice things to see, and there's always something going on. There's so much culture and great food and all this stuff. But it's going to take you a fucking hour to get anywhere. If you want like the LA experience, then you should just go to San Diego, bro. That shit is like LA, but like way smaller. So it's kind of like what LA should be type shit. It's kind of like GTA's map. Hey, good to see you, Bailey. My biggest recommendations would be to go to San Francisco or to go to San Diego, honestly. LA is great, but it's just too hard to get around. Mission Beach. Shout out to Mission Beach. Happier people in San Diego for sure. How's the trenches? Another day, another dollar, bro. I can't complain. They're kind of weak. They're a little bit lukewarm. Well, this shit's moving up now. We first saw this at like 20K. Now it's at 50K. This guy is still trying to push memes. What do you mean by that? How am I pushing memes? I'm just looking at charts. Here's 1%. Thing topped out at 100K. A little bit of upward swing on there. Pretty impressive. Oh, went right up a little too quick.
This is a crypto
Ask about our
rap
classes.
exclusive.
Yeah, we teach classes once a week. We have over 19 different classes, over 30 hours of content. Costs less than a trip to Starbucks to be in attendance. It's $5 if you want to attend the live classes. It's less than $1 per class. $15 if you want the recordings. Fellas, I checked this guy's wallets. He's down 27K since 24. You found the wrong wallets, bro. I'm down 2.7 million since 2024, bro. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Let's keep looking around. Real shit, I've been trading crypto for the last 6 years. I made more in the last 2 months from watching. Nice, I appreciate that. I appreciate you, bro. He's so down, but yet on live every day and lives in his own home. Make it make sense. That's real. That's the biggest flex. The biggest flex is I own my time, bro. I get to do whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want. So I stream 5 hours a day, every day. And like I said at the start of the stream, just today, I was ranked top 0.01%. I have more consistency, more viewership, more etc. than 100% of the rest of TikTok. 100%. That's my mission. That's only one step on the journey, right? Like, I'm trying to educate and onboard 1 million new people to crypto in 2026. I'm a top 100% streamer on TikTok. And that's so rare. It's so rare to do that within the crypto niche, because crypto is still super underexposed. There's still very little attention on crypto. So yeah. And my lives are actually entertaining. That's real, bro. That's why it is the way it is. You guys can see. Oh, look, even Gainsey liked my even Gainsey liked my tweet about it. You guys see that? You guys know Gainsey? Shout out to Gainsey, bro. Legend. But yeah, I'm top. I'm better than 100% of other creators. Just today. Shout out to Gainsey, bro. You've not seen Gainsey in a while. He still streams every day. That's the homie, though. I love that guy. This thing's up to 60,000 now. All-time high at 84K. We've been following this since 20K. Did any of you guys catch this? Pretty impressive run up right here. Topped out at 85,000. A little bit of a dip right now at 50K. You're in at 30K. Nice. You're in Cardboard. Is Cardboard still running? The fact that you guys are asking about it is pretty bullish. 230K. It's alright. You're in since Ghosty sold. Nice move. Yeah, brand new all-time high just hit here on Cardboard. That's pretty good. Zoom out a little bit. Wow. I mean, that thing ripped. 3 hours old. Wait, I gotta go flip my dino nuggets. Alright, I'm back. Do I have a Telegram channel? I do, but honestly, I don't really use Telegram. You join the Discord, bro. Join the Discord. What do you think about CL1? It was very interesting when it first launched. It ran up pretty convincingly, but it wasn't even the top runner of that meta, right? Like both Doom Neuron and Bio LLM, which are both based on the same thing, hit higher market caps. All three of them are down right now. I mean, you have to understand that crypto is such a short attention span. Nobody cares about anything that happens even, 3 days after it happens. So yes, it was kind of a big deal and very interesting that they managed to create a computer out of a brain cell. But unfortunately for the rest of the market, nobody actually cares anymore. It's just not how the market works. What happened with Michi? So Michi is an interesting case because it ran up and then it collapsed even lower than it did before it ran up. They were just looking for a quick buck on this one for sure. Is this Axiom? Yes, this is Axiom. Man, I wish it would show me the full chart, but it doesn't. What do I think about SOS? I think it just rug pulled, but then it bounced pretty heftily. Is it still above 7 million, or did it drop back down again? 40th anniversary Mario. No real runners compared with Pokemon. You mean that Mario, like Mario's 40th anniversary is this month? Or coming up soon, or what? Ooh, distorted back up to 2 million. Ooh, looks like it might be making a break for the all-time high. It's today? Oh, interesting. Today is the 40th anniversary of Mario, and it doesn't seem like anyone cares. That's pretty sad, honestly. Don't you open up that window. Don't you let out that antidote. What the dog doing is doing pretty poorly, honestly. Topped out around 8.5 mil and then just collapsed all the way down. Pretty rough go of things right here. Now down to 1.86. No end to the dump in sight. Seems like it's ranging downwards in one solid channel ever since that higher market cap threshold. Do I have some kind of strategy for take profit? No. I mean, I usually will just diamond hand something until it runs up like crazy, and then I sell very small percentages. Like my strategy is to get in early with a lot of supply. You can take initial pretty early considering we're in a bear run. Coin runs up, multi-100,000, multi-million-dollar market cap. You sell 1%, 2% at a time. And you just sell, 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 sell. It's infinite money glitch. You say there's a big overlap between Pokemon and memes. So is it different to Mario? I would say so. People in crypto really like Pokemon. Why? Because Pokemon has made for some really successful speculative assets, namely Pokemon cards. Crypto and Pokemon cards are pretty similar in the sense that they don't have any real value and they are overhyped and people like to trade the hype. They are speculative assets. People are only buying them because they think the price is going to go up. So a lot of people that trade meme coins also trade Pokemon cards. And over time, I think you've seen a close correlation in the markets between Pokemon card price performance and meme coin price performance. And a lot of people on crypto Twitter have, use, or otherwise interact with Pokemon cards. So there's a lot of depth to that relationship. As for Mario, Mario doesn't have any speculative assets. Nobody on crypto Twitter really gives a fuck about Mario. I mean, yeah, it's kind of important culturally in a macro level. And, you know, they got a movie coming out and all this stuff. So it is like, it's relevant, but it's not as relevant as Pokemon, at least to this industry. So I think that's the distinction pretty much. How do you get in early? You buy when the coin comes out. Thank you for giving your time to let people learn about crypto and to possibly create income. Of course, I appreciate you. Thank you for the kind words. That's the goal here at the end of the day. 1% is running. Let's take a look. 104,000 and climbing. My wallet got drained yesterday after voting for a coin I'm in on X. How, like, you voted in a poll on the X platform? If you just voted in a poll on the X platform, that definitely was not the reason why you got drained. But if you somehow got a link to a third-party website, yeah, if it took you to another link, then goodbye. Did it make you connect your wallet, or all you did was click into the website? Yeah, brother, never connect your wallet to anywhere. Never connect your wallet to any third-party app. That's a 100% chance of getting drained. $600 gone, brother. You lost $600 for no reason. Never connect your wallet to anything. Never download anything. Never click anything. And certainly never connect your wallet to anything. You just learned the hard way, bro. In the future, be more vigilant, bro. In the future, do more due diligence. Understand and just automatically assume that everybody is out to get you. Everybody's trying to take your money and run. So anytime you see anything like that, you just gotta ignore it, bro. You just gotta ignore it. I'm sorry that that happened to you. I wish it could be any other way. But loss is the greatest teacher, so just don't let it happen again. Gotta be careful out there in these trenches, bro. It's hard out there in these trenches. Yo, 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 welcome to the stream, everybody. It's good to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. The guy said he launched Soulmates and it went crazy. LOL. What guy? Didn't Soulmates rug? Don't worry, you are not the only one. That's true. Oh, the guy talking trash on me? I thought that... Wasn't that the coin that, like, literally went to, like, 120,000 market cap and then, like, literally went straight to zero? Just hard rug, like... Can't even find it anymore. Let's go take a look. Soulmate. You think it's with you? What do you mean you think it's with you? Is it this one? No. Oh, it is with you? Nah. Coin is down so bad it doesn't even show up on a search type shit. Zoom out on this. Yeah, that's just a rug pull. Anyways, I don't care. I'm not here to beef with anyone, and honestly, he's not worth my time. You found it? Yeah, but what's the contract address? Because there's a lot of coins with that. I'm just curious now. Troll patty? Is that like literally troll poop as a coin? Is it this one? Like, every single one of these coins that I look up are all just like hard rugs. Flork. Let's go take a look. That's the contract? Okay, bet. Let's plug it in. Yes, it's this one. I remember this one. Launched on January 23rd at 11 a.m. by, look at this, look at this. Launched on January 3rd. I do remember this, actually. I remember this vividly. Launched, guys, everyone pay attention. This coin launched on January 23rd at 11 a.m. Fast forward 1 hour, 12, 2 hours, 13, 3 hours, 14. On the third hour, this coin hit an all-time high of 150,000 market cap. By the time the fourth hour was done, this coin was at 5,000 market cap. This coin didn't last longer than 4 hours. It hit an all-time high of 150,000 and then went straight to zero. 5,000 market cap by the fourth hour. If you look at the top traders, every single one of the top traders in this token is an insider wallet. Every single one. was an insider wallet. If you go and you look at the bubble maps, top holders are all insiders. Let's pull this up. I'm just like, this is the guy that's talking shit about me? Like, why are you talking shit about me when you were responsible for a coin that literally went to 0 in less than 4 hours? He really said we ran it up? He really said this was a big success? Brother, where's the success? This shit was a rug pull. It didn't even last 4 hours. Keep in mind, this launched during a landscape of the market where there were multiple Valentine's Day coins out. At least 4 of those Valentine's Day coins actually lasted more than a day. This was the only Valentine's Day coin that didn't even last longer than a day. The only one. This was the only one of the Valentine's Day coins that actually literally was a hard rug. If you look at Valentine, if you look at Valentine lists, if you look at all the other ones that were done, there was a lot of Valentine's rugs that came out around that time. This is the only one that didn't last at all. Look at this cluster on InsideX. Are you guys seeing this? This is the guy who's talking shit. The guy who bundled his coin up looking like a space station in Star Wars. This is some Battlestar Galactica shit. The coin went straight to 0. Literally went straight to 0 in less than 4 hours. Every top trader, as you can see here, every top trader is an insider. This is the guy that's talking shit about me. And you guys wonder why he's talking shit about me. Why would this guy, what incentive would he possibly have to talk down on the guy that constantly warns you guys not to buy coins like this? Think about it critically. Why would somebody who created a coin that went straight to 0 within 4 hours want to talk down on the guy that warned you guys not to buy coins that look like this? I don't know. That's really interesting. Don't give him any more of your time. That's real. I'm honestly thinking that I should just block him. Maybe I should just block him. Maybe I should just block everyone that talks shit about me. What do we think, chat? Put a W in the chat if you think I should block him. Put an L in the chat if you think I should leave him. That's a lot of W's. Alright, I guess we'll just do it. L, he is entertaining. Is he actually though? Keep your enemies closer. That's true. I mean, that's the thing, is like I considered him a friend. I've only ever had a positive interaction with him, but he clearly feels otherwise. I really don't think it's about me. I really think that he's probably hard pressed. I think he's in a tough position in life. I'm not sure what's going on in his personal situation, but if he's lashing out, then he's probably got some issues going on. Probably having a hard time paying the car payment or paying the rent or something. He's trying to take it out on someone else. I'm sorry, bro. I am not the reason why your coins don't do well anymore. You're the reason why your coins don't do well anymore. Probably need some hype and clout. That's real. That's always what it is, bro. They're trying to vampire attack. But, I don't know. You guys know me. You see me every day. I'm here every day. I'm an open book. I answer any questions, so... if you ever see someone that's like mad at me, if you ever see someone that's like talking shit at me, you can automatically assume what kind of person they are. You feel me? These people are only hating because you're taking their exit liquidity away by teaching us newbies. That's real, bro. That's real. They don't like knowledge. It's the same as the powers that be in real life, right? They don't want the average person to actually know what's going on. They don't want the average person to actually have a sense for how to navigate the world. They want everyone to be confused. They want everyone to be stupid, to be sheep. I'm sorry. I cannot sit idly by while that happens. I'm fucking their game up. Could you imagine if I never came here? Could you imagine if I never came to TikTok and I was never bigger than these guys? And I was never streaming every day, and I was never teaching you guys? Could you imagine? The landscape would still be the same. It would just be, every single person on here would just be rug pulling you guys. Every single person on here would just be rinsing you every single day. It would be crazy, honestly. Maybe scenario was that Crypto Rap just said the coin looked scammy and he got defensive. Yeah, that's probably it. That's probably it. They want everyone to prescribe to a trained track of thought and identity and to stay stuck on it. Yeah, they want people in a box, bro. They want people in a box. That works best for them. Makes things easier for them. Easier to control, easier to extract. I'm sorry, I'm not interested in that. I want a bunch of well-educated, well-rounded crypto citizens that can navigate this industry with their own momentum, right? Paladin says, that's why I got out of crypto a few years ago. All the rugs. You brought me back. Respect, bro. And that's important to note too, is like, if everyone on here is just scamming all the time, if everyone's getting their money stolen all the time, people aren't dumb. They're gonna be able to pick up on that. They know that they got robbed. They know that they got lied to. And when that happens, they don't want to be here anymore. They don't want to do crypto anymore. It's bad for everyone. We get a bad reputation as an industry, and less people overall want to come and play, right? So it's like, FUD, fade, hate all you want, bro. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm just going to keep doing me, keep trying to show you guys the ropes, long-term, sustainable success, answer your guys' questions, give you honest and unbiased assessments, etc., etc. There is a right way to do things, and there is a wrong way to do things. Shout out to my Doginal dogs. We had Bailey in here earlier. DeFi and Spark pull up too. A lot of Doginal dogs come and watch my stream. I'm about to fuck up these dinosaur nuggets, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Crypto feeds poor families in third world countries. That's right. That's right. It also feeds American serial rug pulling teenagers. All right. I'm gonna go let you know about what? You're ordering Chill House plushies for your kids? Go ahead, bro. You can get them on store.fun. Store.fun. Let you know about what? I don't know what brand. I just know it's the Dino Nuggies from Costco. Whatever one they sell at Costco. What about War and SOS? Congratulations, bro. You are 2 for 2 on naming rug pulls. How about you go find a coin that won't just nuke 90% in one candle? They're out there, bro. I believe it. Poison? Yes. Dinosaur chicken nuggets are poison, bro. Goy slop. I am killing myself by eating dinosaur chicken nuggets. Mind over matter, lil bro. My tendies are fire. New pair, boys. Looks a bit flat. What do you reckon? Bubble maps looks okay. I see it right there. It doesn't look that good. Flat is the right way to describe it. Volume's low. Not a lot of people interacting with it. It's alright. West West Mom and Dad, wasn't there a coin you wanted me to look at? This is your last chance. I've been here for over 2 hours. I'm feeling a little tired. I'm still recovering from the other night. All right. I'm going to end the stream, everybody. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Keep fighting the good fight. Slow and steady wins the race, and it's a marathon, not a race. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Do me a huge favor. Do me a huge favor and go look at my new TikTok. I just posted a new TikTok about the biggest drama on crypto TikTok. Soul Snatcher versus Masked. The rug pull of Rizter. I just posted a TikTok about the rug pull of Rizter. Soul Snatcher versus Masked Gambler. This is one of the most interesting videos we've done. Go click in there, hit it with a like, a comment, a repost, a save. It's already got a ton of attention. It's one of my most top performing videos that I've ever put out. Hit it with a like, a comment, a repost, a save. Watch the whole thing. That's the biggest thing that you could do to help me out right now. If we get this viewership up, if we get the likes up, if we get the saves up, plus it's about a particular set of TikTok drama. You guys will see this drama that's unfolding in front of you on the live stream every day. Go click this video, go watch it. I'm ending the stream. And if you guys somehow stumble upon Jad's World stream, let him know I don't hate him, bro. That I have no beef with him. That he's alright in my eyes. That I'm sorry that he feels so negatively about me. But me personally, I just don't give a fuck. Please go let him know that the beef is squashed. Anyways. Thanks for tuning in. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. Do I follow you? Hell nah, I don't follow you, bro. Everyone go and watch my most recent TikTok, and everyone go let Jad's World know that I don't hate him. See you later, guys. It's been a pleasure. Take care until the next time.